Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot reading. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot people. This is a reading that's not going to blow smoke. It's not going to tell you how wonderful and everything is exciting is going to be or how terrible everything is going to be. This talks about potential. Real tarot, and I've done tarot for over 20 years. Real tarot reading is about potential. You have to do your part. You have to stand up to the challenge, the lesson, the frequency, the energy. This is not passive. Now, we can talk about astrology. Astrology is not mysterious either. It is simply being aware of cycles. We know when the new moons are going to happen, the full moons are going to happen. Coming up in just short order, we're going to hit the equinox. I mean, we got all these things going on. We know where the major planets are moving and what they're doing and the different aspects. And so we can predict cycles, high spots, low spots, with astrology. With tarot, it's taking the energy of the cards and then applying them to your life. More often than not, to be perfectly honest, it won't necessarily knock you off your feet. Many times it may not even resonate. You go, okay. That's all right. That's all right. We can't throw a single dart and hit all 8 billion people all the time. Can't do it. So if there is nothing that you can get from this tarot reading today, it's okay. Come back tomorrow or the next day or the next day. At some point, you're going to be able to pull some information that will help you. And on occasion, you're going to have some information that's going to hit you right between the eyes. It's going to be, wow. On those occasions, the door is open wide. Please walk through it. But with tarot, it is potential, and you activate the potential. So every day, 365, we do 5 cards. My job is to take these 5 cards, find the frequency in them, the common denominator in them, the story, and then inspire you. That's my job, to inspire you. So let's get to the reading. Middle card is always the oracle card. Today it's chaos and conflict. Take a look around you. The world is full of chaos and conflict. I suspect it always has been. If you take a look at human history as written, as far as we know, which goes back about 6,000 years, but I think it goes much farther back than that. But let's just take this 6,000 years of writing information that we have had accumulated. We're in war all the time. Somebody's trying to conquer somebody all the time. This chaos and conflict seems to be part of the human experience. It's waste of energy, waste of time, waste of resources. But I think in large part, human beings are suicidal. And they have to keep fighting against that impulse. So chaos and conflict is nothing new, although we're getting a whole new dose of it. Some people say it started 3-4 years ago. I say it much farther back than that, actually 6,000 years. But where this cycle of craziness started, I think you can go back to September 11th, 2001. That's when it became obvious somebody's shuffling the deck, and we don't know about it. And now it's just really in our face, and apparently going to get a whole lot tougher, tighter. So more chaos, more conflict in the future. So manifesting is your tool, it's your defense. Think your thoughts for yourself. Make the pictures in your imagination, make the pictures in your head for yourself. Don't get them off a screen. Don't take them from anybody else, including me. That's why all I want to do is inspire you. And then you start to work on that inspiration and write the next chapter of your life, yourself. It's one of my big problems with Grammarly. Whenever I'm typing out stuff, they always have suggestions, and I almost never use the Grammarly suggestions unless it's a misspelling. Because I want to think for myself. I don't want some damn AI machine to tell me what to think, how to think. Life is becoming homogenized enough. Individuality is disappearing. So I put in my own words, whatever I want to write. And if Grammarly's happy or unhappy, I really don't give a damn. Again, unless of course it's a misspelling, and then I'll take all the help they can give me. So let's begin. Let's go all the way to the left, 7 of Pentacles. 7s are interesting because 7s are thoughtful. There's a spiritual and knowledge kind of a thing going on there with all sevens. And Seven of Pentacles, no difference. You see him looking at the pentacle tree, we'll call it. He has patience. He's looking at what he is growing. Pentacles are your value system. Do you take them from society in general, or do you figure out what your own values are for you? Mark Twain said that if you were to agree with the mass group, maybe you better rethink. Same advice now. If everybody's saying the same thing the same way, step back. Think for yourself. And that's what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. Star card talks about healing. Talks about being able to really make a difference. And that's the deal there. And with the Empress extra thrown in here, it talks about protection, abundance, being aware that there is abundance, but you got to activate the Seven of Pentacles. You got to focus on what it is you are going for. Focus on what you want or need. That's what's important. Remember, we're talking about chaos and conflict. You and I are collateral damage. We lose our mind, we lose our integrity, we lose our ability to think for ourselves. We lose our sense of values. Seven of Pentacles says, go back. Take a look at what you value, why you value. Is it just money? Is it just things? Or do you value love, friendship, joy, peace? How about time? You don't get time back. You can make a whole lot of money and lose it and get it back. You can lose your health and get it back. You don't get time back. How about that? Do you value your time? Well, if you're working at a job or you have a life where it sucks, maybe that Seven of Pentacles is what you need to do. We got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is being aware of something that you're attached to emotionally. People would say love, I go attached emotionally. It's a sense of fulfillment, satisfaction. You know, if you spend this little bit of time with the Seven of Pentacles energy, thinking for yourself, you know what it is you want your life to be. You know what you want to be. You have to. Remember I said potential in tarot? You got to get off your butt. You got to at least begin to think and visualize what you want your life to be. And there will come a time in the near future when the Six of Swords works out. You're going to take what you know is true, because that's what swords are. Fact, information. You see these people in a boat, Six of Swords. Those are the truths. Those are their values. They know they are what they value. And they're getting out of town. They're moving on. They're going to their destination. They're going to their heart's desire. What about you? What about you? You going to live in chaos and conflict, be collateral damage, or are you going to think for yourself? Your choice. That's the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and talk tarot, peace and blessings.